Hello, people on YouTube. I have been gone for a little bit, as I have been doing a bunch of stuff IRL, once again losing track of what all I've been needing to do, but hopefully I'll be getting closer onto a track. So, today's video is a revamp of Hell Mode. Previously, I posted a video on the quote-unquote patched Hell Mode, which was a broken version that they silently patched and then refixed. So, in order to those that are still struggling with the Hell Mode currently, I've come up with two strategies. Now, these aren't broken strategies like the corner or the rock strat used to be. However, these strategies are much easier to use and pick up as somebody who doesn't have a good sense, or not really a good sense, but a good variety of movement to be able to go back and forth across the district throwing Thunder Spears, wildly hoping and praying you'll hit one. So, there are two ways to do strategies in this one now that the walls break. The first strategy is to use the walls as temporary sources of, like, immunity to where you can sit on the wall for a certain little bit and fire spears down at the Titans. And the second is to use the walls themselves as a little carrier for the spears and let them carry down the spear with them. To start off, I usually like to just have them group up together near a wall segment or near a couple of them and just throw as many as I can, do as much damage as I can, and kill as many as I can to start off. You always want to thin out the herd just at least a little bit to start off. Killing 9 by first 6 is relatively good, being that there's 60. I'm going to have to do a bit more work than that. I'll refill. Make sure you're staying away from the HQ wall as they can stomp through you, through the wall, which will kill you very quickly and very easily, as I have found out multiple times trying to do this before I actually found the good strategy. Now, you want to wait until they're all together in a group here. So you use the HQ or some other building that's down there to hook and give yourself some time to let the Titans group up first. Now, you're probably going to miss at least a couple... Holy cow. Probably going to miss at least a couple Thunder Spears because of how fast they're going to be moving after the first set. Which is okay as long as you're able to hit most of your next Thunder Spear shots. Now, you'll see that they're taking down the walls really fast, which is not good for me. But I do have a bit of a strategy to keep that in check. To explain that very quickly, if you take your time and go down the wall segment, like into the direction over here, it will go on for a while before it actually stops. So you can use both this corner and the other corner to gather up all the Titans once you have a good amount of them killed. And so here I'm going to showcase a little bit of the strat of using the wall as a little carrier pigeon. What you can do is you can throw your spear down into the wall, let them break the wall, and then blow up the spear. Once it goes down, it should kill a good chunk of them, or do damage to a good chunk of them, as it's going to be carried down right into the pack where they just broke the wall. It doesn't always work, and it's not necessarily the best strategy in my opinion, which is why I'm showing you how to use the walls themselves as a little bit of a buffer before they fall. Now, since there's not as many left, I'm going to let them bunch up again real quick. Make sure that they all get into the position, and then hit the corner of the wall. Make them all bunch up, and just fire into that. And then I'm going to use this as a little bit of a buffer. Throw it down into the pack. Go to the next segment. Flip. Throw the spear down. Hope you get a bunch of Titans. Same thing. Next segment, and so on and so forth. You don't necessarily have to do exactly as I'm doing. You can do a little variant of the strategy where you have to, where you can use the wall segments themselves, meaning that you were to throw the spears with the wall segments as they fall down, but I prefer to just place them beforehand or just use the spears in general after. That probably doesn't make sense to a lot of you, because it doesn't make sense to me too much. It's hard to explain it, but if you know how to do it, it makes sense to you. So, we get to the point where there's about less than 15 or less than 10 Titans left. As of right now, there aren't, so I'm going to keep killing them, but I'm going to talk about the strategy now. Since these Titans are moving very fast, and Thunder Spears only get a small window of damage compared to the map itself, what you want to do is, once you're at this position, make sure that they're not going to kill you or anything. Get your last Thunder Spear in. And when you go to refill, you're going to go to refill the same way that you do beforehand, or as you used to, but go to the opposite side of the HQ and refill as far away from the side as you can, just to make sure they don't get to the door or get to the corner and kill you. Hook out to this house, and then hook back up into the HQ. The HQ itself, as of right now, is indestructible, so you can use it as a little bit of a base, and since there are not too many Titans, they should not be able to catch up to you or jump up to you. They will run around a lot, obviously, because that's just what this mode is. But done correctly, you should be able to do a bunch of damage to the Titans that are around you. And once you have all of those Titans cleared out, the outline should surely pop up of the Titans that are left. Now, as long as you have enough refills, which you should have at least 2 or maybe even 3 if you're lucky, or just 1 if you're very unlucky, you should be able to get all of the regular Titans, get them all into a little area, and deal with them separately. Or you can hunt them down one by one. Doesn't necessarily matter as long as you're able to do it before 6 minutes. 6 minutes is the window of time you get before you get 2 stars instead of 3. Now that's an easy 3-star, 50 kills, $400,000, 332,000 XP. Only a couple epic and rare perks as per usual, but I hope that helps. And that should be a very easy way to do it. And I hope that's a simple way to show you guys how to do it. If you would like a different way or a different method, I can surely look for one. But as of right now, that's the one that's been working best for me. I've done 3 in a row. I've recorded the first 2 without talking, and this one is the 3rd one while I'm talking. I will show the last 2 after this. I'll sped up, of course. If you want to slow them down and check the clips for yourself, you can slow them down to half speed or quarter speed. I'm probably going to do it to quarter speed because I don't want to have your attention here for too long. But if you want to watch those, you very well can. I will give you the option to, and simple enough. As always, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and peace out.